Hello friends, I VIJAY ANAND welcome you on my channel VIJAY ANAND Master Mix, and today I will tell you everything about Baluchistan from history to current dispute. You can watch more than 110 videos on my channel VIJAY ANAND Master Mix. Please like the video, write something in comment box, share the video among your friends and subscribe the channel. First of all, let me tell you something about Baluchistan. Baluchistan covers about 1/4 area of Pakistan, but it has population of only 3.4% of Pakistani people. Then the area is very rich in natural resources. Gas, oil, copper and gold are the most prominent ones. Then this area ironically is very poor. Rather, I should say that the poorest province of Pakistan. Coming on to history part, when Alexander the Great was returning, then he massacred thousands en route to Babylon. Then Hinduism, Buddhism and Zoroastrians lived together here in the past, and Indian and Persian empires exchanged it in the past. So sometimes it was in India and sometimes it was in Persian Empire between the kings. Then in 600, Balochistan was controlled by Sassanid Persian Empire, and it was called Makran then. Makran is a coastal area of Balochistan. Then in 644, Rai dynasty of Sindh took control of it. Then Arabs defeated them in Battle of Rasil in 654 and converted the area into Islam. Then in 11th century, Seljuk Turks invaded Persia. Then tribes of this area migrated to Balochistan from Persia, and at this time tribes of India, which was Brahui, which used to speak Dravidian languages, they migrated and mingled with the Baluchi people. Then in 1966 the area controlled got exchanged, and in 1966 on behalf of Mughals, the Khanate of Kalat got the rights to control this vessel, which is currently in this area. So Mughals gave them the control of the area. In 1783, Khan of Kalat granted Gwadar port to Sultan of Oman, which was a turn of event, and Pakistan bought it back in 1956. Pardon me, 1958. In 1839, many independent principalities ruled in this area. Among them, Kalat was most dominant one. In 1839, British attacked Kalat, and they installed a friendly ruler there. So this is how Britishers came here. Then in 1854, Kalat became associate state of the Britishers, and in 1877, Britishers established Balochistan Agency. In 1871, Persia reconquered western Balochistan. Then in 1871 and 72, Britishers and Iranis demarcated the line and made some changes in 1895 and 96 to settle the issue. In the Britisher days, Balochistan comprised of 4 princely states: Kalat, Lesbela, Kharan and Makran. And then the historical blunder took place. Khan of Kalat, who was Mir Ahmad Yar Khan, hired a lawyer, and his name was Muhammad Ali Jinnah. He fought case from his side against the Britishers, and said that this should be an independent state. Later on, it proved to be the blunder of history, probably the most blunder part of the history of Balochistan. It was like the lawyer of the house become owner of the house. Then this is the map of Balochistan in front of you. In magenta part you can see the British control Balochistan. Then in the orange part you can see Kharan area, which was vessel of Kalat. Red area is of Makran, where the Gwadar port is. Then brown area denotes Las Bela, and green area is Kalat. On 11th of August 1947, British Jinnah and Khan of Kalat signed a communique, and the communique's main points were the government of Pakistan recognizes Kalat as an independent sovereign state in treaty relations with the British government, with a status different from that of Indian states. So this is what they said. Then in the second part they say that legal opinions will be sought as to whether or not agreements of lease will be inherited by the Pakistani government. In third part, they say that the meanwhile standstill agreement has been made between Pakistan and Kalat. And in the D part, they say that discussions will take place between Pakistan and Kalat at Karachi at an early date with a view to reaching discussions on defense, external affairs, and communication. So that is how we can understand that it was independent state, and Pakistan and Kalat, or I should say Balochistan, will decide their fate later in the date at a very mutual exchange at a very amicable atmosphere. Then in October 1947, after the independence, Qaid-e-Azam changed his heart and mind, and he tried to abandon independent status of the area. Then Khan of Kalat willed to give defense and foreign affairs and communication to Pakistan, but he did not agree. In February 1948, Jinnah shot a letter to Khan to join Pakistan and said that I advise you to join Pakistan without further delay, and let me have your final reply, which you promised to do after your say. Stay with me in Karachi when we fully discuss the whole question in all its aspects. On 22nd of March 1948, Pakistan's PM Liaquat Ali Khan called for a meeting of three service chiefs of overseas military invasion of Kalat and Makran. They discussed the strategy that how to invade the area. On 26th of March 1948, Pakistani army moved into Baluchistan, captured Kalat on 1st of April 1948. They covered the area and hit it targeted by air, land and sea, and Khan accession came under the barrel of the gun, I should say. He was forced to access the province. Then interesting facts are that Darul Umara and Darul Awam, which were the parliaments of Balochistan, never accepted accession to Pakistan, and Britishers never approved it, and Balochistan remained a sovereign state for 227 days. Some interesting facts are also there that its flag used to fly on its embassy in Karachi, wherein their ambassador used to live. And also some historians say, and there are a lot of books have been written on this topic, that King of Kalat tried to accede to India. He sent his emissaries, his ambassadors on Indian tour and tried to come to India. But there are a lot of blurriness in this area, but a lot of books are there which say that Kalat actually tried to come to Indian side. Interesting turn of events is that Iran these days afraid of Baluchi people which are living in his country, because they are Sunni and Iran is a Shia country, and they think that these Sunni people can be used by Saudi Arabia for Iran, against Iran. Then India is making port of Chabahar in Iran to compete Gwadar port, and Gwadar port is under funding from China, and China want to export its Obor project through Gwadar. So this area is under very fire and under very turmoil these days. A lot of atrocities has been committed by Pakistani military, security agencies and intelligence forces. They have killed people, missed a lot of people are missing, tortured people. And also after the independence of Bangladesh, a lot of people got inspired and thought for an armed struggle against Pakistan, but Pakistan brutally crushed it. In 2006, ill treatment reached to its height, and its leader Sardar Akbar Bukti killed. People of Balochistan hate Pakistan, and especially they are up against Punjabi dominance in the area, which control judiciary, executive lobby, and etc. and etc. and everything. You can see more than 110 videos on my channel Vijay Anand Master Mix. Please like the video, write something in comment box, share it with your friends, and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.